Zdravím všechny, co se nekladá, tady zase zajdete u dalšího pokračování genshinského příběhu napříč mnoha regiony a díly. Dneska u dílu, nevím, 170. několikátýho se dnesním díle vrhneme na velký bod, a to Interlude 4 Paralogism. A je to při příležitosti nějakého Windbloom festivalu. Special Story Mode. Jsem nevěděl, že prostě to... Já jsem se celou dobu bál, že se nesmím sem přiblížit, protože to bude proximity triggernutý. Ale oni prostě sem dali nodu, kterou musím aktivovat na to. Wow. No jak jsem to měl vědět, no, že to není proximity. About to enter story mode. Continue. Yes. Nahrávání běží. Modrý koberce.
Wow.
Nice. Takových kytek ve vzduchu. I have to agree.
Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
Sure. Když už jsme tady, tak navštívíme všechny možné lidi a místa.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year.
But...
Feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Take a look around, huh?
Tam ta holka, která básní o Dilukovi, tady ti, který se hádají.
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Starsnatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down? Sorry, I'm just not in the mood.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
That's unusual.
Oh, you're leaving? I can...
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it?
Never mind. It's nothing.
We should stop seeing each other.
Wait.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over?
I can't believe it.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
That's not even all?
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Všichni se cítí hrozně a Catherine to neafektuje, protože je robot? Nebo nějaký ten konstrukt, nebo jaký je to přesný slovo, excuse me, ale to už si nepamatuju. To vím, že nám prozradila Nahida v Bionic Snežná Puppet. Jsem si vzpomněl. Taky to neafektuje a nás taky ne, protože jsme to nebyli, ale na všechny nebo na hromadu lidí ve městě to seslo nějaký prokletí downerství, že všichni jsou hrozní downové.
Is something wrong?
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
You should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine. Yeah.
That is strange.
I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see? Sorry, this is for me to figure out.
Oh my god!
It is Windbloom after all.
Oba
Anyway,
dva prostě
I have patrol
něco
to finish.
viděli nebo
Until
něco
next
mají
time,
na
you two.
srdci, ale ale prostě odmítají to shareovat, protože se bojejí. A jenom zdržujou vole můj průchod tím questem.
Is it something in the air?
Not her too. Ne, ona taky ne. Ona celou dobu básní vody Lukovi nadšeně. Neříkejte mi, že ona taky... Ona je taky down.
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on Diluc, right?
That's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
Oh.
Is that Captain Kaya?
Oh. Wait a minute. No, přehodím, aby to nebylo confusing, že povídáme s doktorem celou dobu. Takže just a second. Tak, všechno fixed.
Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
I'm flattered, Miss Donna. Although, I do wonder whether that was intended for outside ears.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything.
I intend to, my dear. But first, a question, if you don't mind. Why the sudden change of heart? I was under
Gaia
the
si to
impression
všiml
Master
taky.
Diluc was the object of your affections.
Gaia je na naší straně. Myšlenkově aspoň. Není downnutej, ale taky si toho všimnu, že to je divný.
Good question, Kaya.
So you knew about that? Well, Master Diluc came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love. But then I saw you. And it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
I understand. And I'm flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies. But I do need to see to some business, so I'll take my leave.
Otočí se k nám.
Here he comes. Well,
Yep.
surprised to see us?
Not at all.
Hi.
You are the exact two people I've been trying to find. So, Traveler, Paimon, how have you been?
All good here. How about yourself and the rest of the knights?
The answer to that requires a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Yes. Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt. But let's discuss the
Wow.
finer details back at headquarters.
Okay. Hey, Interlude 4. Paralogism. Že skoro jakoby jsme se ocitli v paralelním Mondstadtu, kde věci jsou jinak. Taky ty Windwheel a stery v těch stromečcích jsou taky bombový. A ta... těch kytek všude. Já vám říkám, Mondstadt vypadá nádherně. Eula.
Kaya, you found them.
Yep. I managed to track them down.
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
Whoa, headquarters are packed. What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order.
Allow me. You have Note, captain of the 2nd company, Skyron, captain of the 3rd company, Eula, captain of the 4th company, and me, of course, captain of the 9th company.
Oh,
All
you're
captains.
all captains?
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
Nice.
Jean!
Jean. Není voiceovaná, fuck you. Well, Traveler, Paimon, thank you for coming. Is everything alright? Someone stole your voice and there are tons of people outside. Ah, yes, that would be the captains. You know, a few of them already. But I'm sure there are some new faces. There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I've gathered all the captains and Knights Favonius together to hold a trial.
A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine.
I can understand the confusion. You've never participated in one of our trials before. In truth, we haven't conducted one in quite some time. The Knights of Favonius oversee most matters of law and order in Mondstadt. Of course, in the interest of fairness, major cases are tried jointly with the Church. Under the guidance of Barbados, the Knights uphold chivalric justice in the spirit of our order, and the Church carries blessings and goodwill wherever the wind can reach. And today's case requires a joint trial by both parties.
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Hold on. The group of people who saw in the corridor just now. There was someone missing. Where's Albedo?
Right! He's the captain of the investigation team. But we didn't see him out there.
A keen observation, traveler. That happens to be exactly the reason why I called you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts of this case and deliver a fair verdict.
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do?
Jean, it's time.
Understood. Traveler, Paimon, come with me. Všichni tu jsou ve svých respektabilních skinech. Please sit wherever you like. I only ask that you remain calm no matter what you hear. I need to head over there. Don't worry, the trial will be fair. Now that everyone's gathered, let us begin. With Grandmaster Warka away from Mondstadt for the time being, I, Jean Gunhiller, will oversee today's proceedings. Mr. Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, will serve as Asseter. As representatives of our respective organizations, we will ensure a just verdict in this case.
Oh, that's a new face. Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
Yep. Sure enough. The defendant in today's case is Captain of the Investigation Team, Albedo. What did you do? Certain aspects of this case are classified, and it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, this trial is not open to the public. The victims are still unknown? If guilt is established in this case, all facts will be made public after the verdict is delivered. Now, the captain of logistics company, Ms. Hertha, will present the charges. The court appoints Mr. Kaya to speak on Albedo's behalf. Are both parties ready to proceed?
Yes.
Ready to proceed.
Yay, tyhle to aspoň mluví. Ms. Hertha, the floor is yours.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the Church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Murder?
Okay.
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
No. There's no way!
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
Kromě Jean mluví všichni. To je výborný. Nebo ostatní jmenovaní Vision mající charaktery zatím nemluvili, tak to pořád nevím. Ale všechny charaktery, co zatím jsou v křížku, tak mluví. Což je výborný.
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind. I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was... Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
Or didn't care. No, možná to nezajímalo. I now turn to the defendant. Describe your whereabouts that night. Albedo taky nemluví, super, vole. Ústřední postava a nemluví. Aspoň ChatGPT ty vole mohli vytáhnout. I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knights of Favonia's headquarters.
That's right. The next day, the defendant submitted his latest environmental report on the Dragonspine region. Considering the length of the text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
No.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
Dahlia mluví.
If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
In other words,
Cool.
you dug up the location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious?
I know what I saw. I'm telling the
Yeah,
truth,
it's-
Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
And yet, no victim has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Does the defendant wish to say anything in response to this? You may believe otherwise, Miss Hertha, but I did not kill a single person. As a knight and the captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there is no body or motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
Proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
Wait, that's...
Diluc Ravengundr.
Please tell the court what
Oh,
you saw.
Diluc.
At around 3:40 in the morning, I saw
It's
Mr.
Diluc.
Albedo dispose of a body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his surroundings.
If that is what that was.
From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male. Tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any traces.
We now have accounts from two separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
I would only inquire as to what Mr. Diluc was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll.
Is there such a thing? Dawn Winery is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. I just happen to be in the right place at the right time. That's all.
Master Diluc is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo. Yet, the question remains, where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you
Pick 'em.
should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
And this is?
What looks like the teeth and femur of a human. Now, it does beg the question. If the burial was fresh, why is this all that remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that.
Careful now, Master Diluc. I do believe I hear a presumption of guilt in there somewhere.
These remains suggest an
Wow.
accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here. Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's
What?
how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
Ale předtím říkali, že ten glow byl kvůli tomu, že používali ten vision, aby zahladili zem. A teď ten glow najednou má úplně jiný meaning. Jako zamotával se v tom jenom já, nebo ten glow použili jako odůvodnění dvou separátních věcí? So that's your angle. Alchemy.
A logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student, Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next morning.
Why did the discussion last so long?
Miss Sucrose was presenting the results of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning, with Mr. Albedo present.
I'm taky nemluvím. That's right. We were in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Yes, and I know Mr. Albedo would never kill someone. He could never be that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep.
Ta nikdy nepulnula all-nighter. Nikdy. A Sucrose je introvert, takže takhle jí osočit, vole, okamžitě jí prostě umlčí.
I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens.
I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. It's alright, Sucrose. You don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment. The truth is paramount. Mr. Albedo. I see. Then I'm afraid your alibi cannot be substantiated. Do you understand this fact? Yes, and I know claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecution's argument also has its holes. There has been no mention of a motive, or what the exact method could reduce a human body to those remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
Correspondence? Yeah, well, does look like
I
Mr.
have never
Albedo.
abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Putrefaction and refinement?
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
I trust the investigators have confirmed this to be a defendant's handwriting and that their letter makes more than passing mention of putrefaction and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
Jako jenom to, že přineseš další hromádku něčeho do kurentní scenérie, neznamená, že prostě najednou to odůvodně, proč ty předešlý hromádky tam existují. Pořád chybí ten motiv a to další. Prostě to, co zmínil ta předchozí postava, nevím, kdo to byl Dahlia, prostě pořád je pravda. Kde je motiv? A co to bylo za alchemickou konkokci, která je rozložila?
No, it can't be true.
Can't
A
believe
guilty
it.
verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, That is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims, and
the specific alchemical something. Alchemical process used in this case. Then we are in agreement. The evidence is conclusive enough, I suppose. On the charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty. People in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe the kind of well-mannered person like Albedo could commit a serial murder. Jean stipulates that those undecided will really have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken back to the headquarters, you feel that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but people months have yet to discover.
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
Albedo told me a secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Would that have something to do with this case? But what? Following the Rhine daughter's footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation? That would really make him more suspicious. Exactly. Well, this took a turn for the worse.
Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here?
I've been here the whole time. I happen to have a message to pass along. For us? Yes, you're needed at Star Snatch Cliff. He's waiting for you there.
Who is he?
You'll know when you get there. Now go on. Time is like the wind. It waits for no one. The good side of the past adventure. We're gonna go to review experiences. Jo, Albedo storyline, že jsme ji udělali. You longer the lead child away that you love me discovering the confirmed presence of mysterious Albedo. Tohleto! Oprval posing as him. Jo, to si pamatuju, to byl event, myslím. To byl nějaký time limited event s Albedem, který jsem dělal, který je snad epizoda 19. na tomhle kanále. 19. epizoda v Genshinu, úplně ze začátku, je tenhle ten event. A je to hned vedle Albedova story questu. Kdy jsem to dělal Albedův normální story quest a ten eventový Albedo-centric quest hned za sebou. Takže jsem si plně vědom, ale oceňuju připomínku, že ta dublující Whopperflaura existuje. Ale rozdíl byl, že na krku ta Whopperflaura neměla tu značku. Že ta Whopperflaura tu značku tady neměla. To byl ten jediný rozdíl. Jinak to byla dokonalá kopie.
Traveler, Paimon! I could hear your arrival upon the wind. Were you looking for me?
No. Tebe jsme nehledali, ale někoho jsme hledali, takže...
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Dahlia.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is it?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not going to forget next time, right?
So, you called us here so we could meet Venti?
That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your minds, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
Wait then, you know...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. He knows everything. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
If you mean his true identity, then yeah, we do.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Well, I knew from the moment Rhine-daughter and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. The Kryda Prince, a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend.
What do you know about the situation?
Me? Well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being, and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt, even though Windbloom should be about drinking and having fun.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
Yeah. Holky nebyly tak romantizovaný a Gardi byli downer.
Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bard?
Oh, just making a comment. There are always unavoidable trials in life. At least, that's what Barbados would say. A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven know better than to tamper with fate. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in his time of need. Should he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight. You'll still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. Behold!
Ooh! Paimon remembers that Jumpy Dumpty!
Don't worry, I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device.
Z toho jinýho eventu. Kde jsme šli na Summertime Resort, nebo prostě jako Summer Event. Se většinou reusuje v souostroví Dodoko věcí, kde je vždycky klid a random posádka jiných lidí. A tohle to byl communication device, s kterým jsme komunikovali přímo z venty. Přímo z venty jsme komunikovali skrz ten device. Takže to je taková prostě střed minulosti s přítomností, který prostě zbožňuju.
So, this thing belongs to you now?
Of
We're
course.
old pals. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days. Anyway, this invention, with a little help from a trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out and we can chat.
Yeah, we'll do best
That's
one. Cover the
all
truth.
I ask. No matter what comes, you have the wind on your side.
And the wind is ever present.
I suppose we're old pals too at this point.
Indeed. Your companionship is like a breeze that lingers in the air.
In all this time, I've never witnessed Lord Barbados approach anything in a serious manner. Perhaps this time, I'm in for something special.
Barbados? Serious? Ah, you give him too much credit.
Hardly. It's not blind faith, you know. I've always had unwavering belief in the animal archon.
Is that so? I wonder what Barbados thinks about that.
Good idea. I'll tell him I still haven't deciphered his drunken musings from our 3 trips to the tavern last month. His wisdom is sure to reveal itself in time.
Oh, you know what? Forget about Barbados, Dahlia. Treat me to a drink instead.
A dear friend like you?
Never mind. Stejně začalo pršet. This one. A Noel má vedle anekdotu, tak ji možná spouknu.
We should be able to see the stars tonight.
Noel aktivně tady dělá combat training. Well, než začneš znova. Killblade! Woof. Well, I thought you were Ellen for a second there. Oh, honorary knight. Hello. Ellen's off moving some new wooden dummies. Is there something you could like to ask her? Were you just practicing Galeblade just now? That's right. I've been discussing swordplay with Ellen over the past few days, and the topic of Master Jean's legendary Galeblade came up. Though neither of us has an animo vision to do it, the techniques underpinning it are still worth careful study. After talking it over, we decided to use wooden dummies to practice. Ellen's great with the sword, you know. Her every move is incredibly precise. But although I know that the moves like this require exactness and finesse, I practice a lot, and I still can't quite grasp the essence of the technique. I'm already doing my best to maintain control, but each time I swing my sword, it always ends up destroying every dummy at once. Never trying to reach the next level. You're using a claymore for her Galeblade. You know, I'm not surprised that that happened to you. I'd love to practice with a one-handed sword, but they're all just too light. They feel so alien to my hand. I can't comfortably wield them at all. Also, most of those blades are just too flimsy and go flying off the hilt as I wave them around, sometimes burying themselves into the ground. Last time I was practicing outside the city, one little mistake sent the blade flying to the top of the cathedral, and it slammed into the bell. The sound was like thunder that sent Sister Victoria into a panic. She rushed straight forward to our headquarters, saying that the city might be under attack. Master Jean had to spend a good long time explaining things to her before she was calm enough to leave. I've already asked Mr. Wagner to forge a super heavy single-handed sword for me, though. Although I'm not sure whether he'll finish it. I do hope that its blade won't get flung off when I swing it. Ellen appears in the distance, hauling over the dummies. Anekdot recorded. Že Noel se pořád pokouší cvičit s jednou ručkou, i když má affinitu na obou ručku. Cool. Yeah, return to special story mode. Back. There we go. I know you all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
This version of events is hard for me to accept as anyone, but Varka once said that Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind giving me a moment? A private matter requires attention.
Hey, Jean!
Hey. Valor, Paimon, perfect timing. I believe Kaya has something to
Like
ask
Jean
of you.
said, after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal. And I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me. But I need you two to start investigating the case.
Investigating?
Yes, it's also time for you to get involved.
Do you want us to join the investigation? Are you sure? We're just adventurers after all. As well as the honored members of the Knights of Favonius and Albedo's friends, Kaya and I already have been officially involved in this case. We need a pair of fresh eyes. I know it's against the spirit of the seasons to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of the doubt. Sure. I know we'll get to the bottom of this, traveler. You never failed us in our time of need.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
Then we will have done much that great service, all the same. I'm expecting a retrial. Until then, you're welcome to have a look around. Second floor, kde jsme nemohli, anebo mohli, ale vůbec nic tam nebylo. Albedo's office on the forbidden second floor. Tyhle ty dveře.
Wait, Captain Kaya! Surely I can't...
These two are here on Jean's orders. She asked them to investigate Albedo's office.
Oh, in that case, head on in.
And don't worry.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
Ooh.
All right. I have some work of my own, so I'll leave you to it. Good luck, you two.
Right back at you.
Yep. Bye-bye. Let's investigate.
Alright, let's see what...
Stack of books on this, most related to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages have been marked on chemical symbols, and the others have a shaped or triangular shape, and any potential meaning is unclear to
Wow,
me.
these books are so fancy! Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them.
Investigate underneath the book. The desk looks almost empty. Your hand slipped while moving the book on the hardcover book to strike the desk. The noise is unusual. It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow. Almost like there's a compartment in the desk.
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It was well hidden. The lock mechanism is complex and seemed to involve elemental power in some way. Maybe with the power of Geo. Což jestli Lumina kolektuje každý element najednou, tak to určitě má. The hidden compartment opens. Here inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Festering is also a manifestation of rot. When festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in a chemical experiment, the results of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the something project. I must take advantage of the opportunity. What, did then Loom of Fate?
The name of the project is blotted out in ink.
The damage of festering forces, which is a dragon spine, could be involved somehow. It has something to do with the synthetic life. Creating synthetic life. Would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? Can't be. Jelikož přidali Durina, tak mě probíhá hlavou, že možná Durin je taky involved somehow. In some way. Protože co jsem se koukal na jeho design, tak má, pokud si pamatuju dobře, má monstatskou tu vižnu, jako tvarově. Což by něco mohlo znamenat. Nevím, jestli partikulárně k tomuhle, ale něco to znamená eventuálně. Anyway. Amid the notes is a map with few markings on it. Two of the locations respond to the crime scene, and third, undiscussed, appears to be in Dragonspine. No tohle to není along the gates, to je absolutně někde úplně v prdeli. Tohle to je možný. Tohle to je in Dragonspine. Jako Beatrice toho neviděla tady. Outside the gates. To není možný. It's a hard pill to swallow, but if the results of joint testing are correct, there could be a body in that last location. Or really, it's what remains of one.
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we've...
Petaka.
Oh, Vent is calling! Let's answer!
How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
I see. So, Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case, huh?
Sure, but we learned that there's a third body.
Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of Rhindaughter's creations, there'd be no separating him from her past. As we both know, Rhindaughter's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let's just say it could convince even those closest to him of his guilt. Perhaps even you.
I don't think the handwriting was faked, and the notes also sounded like him.
Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo?
I don't know. I want to.
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason. Maybe he's not allowed to talk about it.
Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts.
Does that mean Venti no longer believes in him?
Remaining objective has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned.
Je to třetí mrtvola. Samozřejmě, že budu poslouchat.
Miles?
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll,
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh,
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got it.
Jestli
That
tě
map we
uvidím,
found in the hidden compartment
uvidím
seems
mluvit.
important. We should check out the marked locations.
Jo, tohle to je kytka. Obrázek. OK. Tady má konvičku. Wait, tahle ta věc má třetí patro? Ne. Tahle ta věc má třetí patro ještě nad tím stropem? Tady clearly vedou schody. A tam vidím kousíček schodů, tam úplně v rohu viditelnosti za tím zábradlím, který vedou ještě nahoru takhle kolem dokola, jako tady ty. Ta věc má třetí patro. What the fuck? Kam tahle ta věc až vede, ty vole? Má tahle věc 3 patra, fakt? Jo? Má to 3 patra, ale to třetí je finální. Takže tady jsou ty 2 patra, který mají pak strop. A pak nad tím stropem je ještě jedno patro, kde už pak je střecha. Wow. Takhle schovávat architekturu, vole, v základní budovy, kterou znáte už od začátku.
Wow. I've never seen this stuff before.
Asi nikdy neviděla sníh? I když ho produkuješ? Zajímavé. Bylo to víc se těším, až se s tebou setkám. Tahle ta hromádka? Maybe? Ne, to je kámen. Where the fuck? Tady mám akorát z pradávných dob označený, že to je hromádka Star Silveru. Myslím, že Skopje je jediná melee postava, která to dokáže vymajnit. Jo, tamhle je něco.
We should be getting close.
Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer, you notice a spawning ground that looks different. You remove the snow to find a hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body indeed. But the hole is empty, and surround markings make it look like something was dug up. Was it an animal or a monster?
Weird. There's a hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies. But this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole? Or smooth out the ground like the other places?
If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the other places? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was the location marked in his notes? Return to the nights, doubts swirling in your mind. Cool. Popojdu překroky. You're back. So, did you find out anything?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
Je tam třetí mrtvola, ale ta díra je jiná. I see. A complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo submit an appeal? Yes, he did ask for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identities of victims and the bodies. The minimal remains that were recovered will have been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers. It's just...
What's wrong?
If the victims turned out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial will likely have to be opened to the public. And I doubt public sentiment will be in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
The second trials take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well.
We'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Well said. When the time comes, I'll carry out my duty to the best of my ability. Miles. Vždycky píkuje ty dveře. Vždycky. Proč se objevuju tady vedle těch dveří? Wait for 2 days, takže jenom zmáčknu Včko a mi to rovnou nabídne. Kousek předtím, abych pocítil ten přechod. Když už jsme z monsteru, tak se to můžeme kde ubytovat, strávit čas děláním něco jiného. Až nadejde čas.
Even the most unassuming ingredients can produce astounding...
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Zase pod schody? You two. Let me know if you're ready and we'll head out. Sure, follow me. Možná to třetí podlaží má tuhletu soudní místnost. Ne, to je blbost. Tohle vypadá jako část katedrály. Tohle to nebude v tom. Proč mě zajímá, kdo to je a co je na té třetí podlaží. Nikdo nový tu není, všichni původní lidé. Ladies and gentlemen, we convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jin Gondoler, will now oversee the proceedings. Representatives on both sides remain unchanged, and Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as assessor. Ms. Hertha represents the prosecution, and Mr. Kaya speaks on behalf of the defense. The defendant, Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I bring this trial to order. Juk juk. Ms. Hertha, has your side of the investigation made any discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time.
Takže se někdo našel missing.
Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Hanselmann, male, 46 years old, martial status, single, occupation, hunter. Consistent with the conclusion in the last trial, his disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. In addition, medical records showed that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. Diluc found is consistent with such an injury. Therefore, we can conclude that one of the victims is Hanselmann. A specialized technique was used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemical or magical, both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. In addition, Another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna.
Ten
Not
druhej
good.
Downer.
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master
that's why.
Diluc saw Mr.
Samozřejmě.
I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw... I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place. If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that I didn't want to come forward because I was scared.
I see.
Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Donna.
The court thanks you for your courage and commitment to justice.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
Special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on that subject, which I will now present to the court.
Wait, does she mean...
You! Yep. Thing we found. The relevant pieces of evidence uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office. The most important of which is this map. Yep. Zakřížkovaný 3 lokace. Celou dobu mluvili o 2, ale teď je tu 3. The map was found with the defendant's notes, marking correspond with the description of the letter and location of the crime
Does
scenes.
this map belong to you?
Yes. Were you the one who marked out these locations? Yes.
You do realize that's basically an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable.
No. Since you uncovered that compartment, I might as well expound on the matter.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
What I always have. I had never killed a single person myself.
Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Ms. Hertha, you presented a meticulous and convincing case. I'll give you that. But I will not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
That's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not. But patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in the snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. Albedo seems serious but unfazed. Doesn't mean he really didn't do anything untoward? He mentions brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? If it was a hint, then it must have something to do with the Dragonspine location. Which reminds me, one of the locations was Dragonspine. Traveler, you were the one who covered the notes, right? And I'm assuming you visited the location on the map as well? Yes. Can you tell us what you found? Given I got to see on Dragonspine. There was a hole for a human body, ale to human body už tam nebylo a ta díra byla vykopaná. Nezahlazená. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and the surrounding area bore the marking of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
Then, there must also have been a body.
I need to think about what clues am I missing? Smarty Pants mode. Second location is between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery, where Diluc saw a burial of an adult male. Diluc got nearly the same events as Beatrice. There's only the third collude against Albedo, suggesting that he should be the trustworthy one. Diluc found teeth in a female at the scene. Donna confirmed his version of it because she was also there. The two should have no reason to sell Albedo up. Despite her crush, Donna wouldn't lie about something that just to get Diluc's attention. Not to mention, Donna has been acting strange since before the trial. According to forensics, the teeth and femur belonged to a Mondstadt citizens, and the witness against her, Albedo, was the last person to come into contact with the body. Did Albedo really use alchemy to reduce the body to a few bones? Well, first, second, not that. First marked location, Beatrice saw Albedo dig up a hole and bury the body there. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes. Taken together, they seem to have Albedo killed someone and concealed the body. But the third location... We only knew about it because he found it on a map in a hidden compartment. During our investigation, Paimon had discovered a hole beneath the snow, big enough to hide a human body. There were also claw marks around the outside of the hole. There was no body or remains whatsoever. The difference between locations. No, samozřejmě. Albedo marked these three locations up hidden in a compartment. There are some similarities and differences between them. To množství mluvení mě začíná dematerializovat. Based on what we know, all three locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seem big enough. But unlike the first two locations, there are claw marks around the hole in the third, and no witness saw anything in there. Dragonspine is home to all manners of monsters and wild animals. Could some of the kind of creature dug up the body? But why wasn't that the case in the other locations? The marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the third location has been there longer than the other two. But if the hole at the third location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean it's connected to a separate incident? Giants are the frigid climate covered in snow all year round. Even so, is home to various monster creatures that can withstand the cold. Deep within the mountain lie the remains of an even more mysterious creature. Durin. Yup. Duri. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses life energy. Která narůstá a předzvěstovává jeho návrat. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things happen on Dragonspine. Most people know Albedo as the alchemist and the captain of the investigation team, but in truth he's the Kreide Prince, a synthetic human creature created by one of the 5 great sinners, Rheindotter Gold. Albedo is steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree with that assessment. He's also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say that if he did commit a crime, it would likely be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo has never displayed any ill will towards humanity, and he also seems to be like his normal self. As his friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That would only make things worse. Yeah, previous encounters against Spine were just impersonating Kitko. I almost forgot, but we had encountered something on Dragonspine. Someone who looked exactly like Albedo, and we weren't the only ones. Someone looked exactly like him. We remember! I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out with that. What does he want me to do? Announce a break in the case? No, I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about my doubts too. After all, it's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the court, if I may. If I may. I was the only one investigated in the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions. Regarding the 2 cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that after disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case at the 3rd location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked like more like something had been dug up. If this was all done by one person, why wasn't the 3rd scene given the same treatment? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition, the markings on the 3rd location weren't fresh, which suggests that the Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. Astute as ever, traveler.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out. There is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location. And the map was found in his note. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect. Unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Allow me to respond to the traveler's point. If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, Miss Hertha, and denied any connection to that map. But that is not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things at those 3 locations.
What?
There were indeed bodies at each location. I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine.
So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
You're mistaken, Miss Hertha, because the story doesn't end there. Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine. Someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead, and buried the body on the mountain, the 3rd location marked on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber, Bennett, and I were with Albedo that day. The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine.
Yep.
After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear?
Objection!
You clearly lost your mind.
If you would let me finish, Miss Hertha, I could get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, blonde hair, blue eyes, dressed in clothes identical to mine.
So, someone who happens to look exactly like you?
Exactly like him? I was right. It does come back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
I killed someone that day, yes. Someone who was identical to me. But I had never said that someone was a person.
I see. Then, it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait.
Go.
You...
The person who just came in. Isn't
Ah!
that Bertha?
Takže ta klonující věc teďkon přijde v hodně ústředním světle. Tohle je zajímavý zvrat. Jsem hodně zvědavý, kam tohle povede. Myslím, že nahrávám, ano. What the... Jo, Sucros, děkuji. What the fuck is going on right now?
Who are you? Why do you wear my face?
Wait a minute. Takže ta Herta, která se snaží potopit Albeida, je ten faker, který ho napodoboval, který se ho snaží odstranit z cesty znova, stejně jako předtím. Stejně jako předtím, co se snažil zabít a zbavit Albeida a měli mezi sebou ten altercation, tak teď se o to pokouší znova, ale z legální perspektivy. Ty kráso. To je zvrat, ty vole.
Hello to you too.
As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Order in the court. As I've been stationed on Dragonspine all these years because this is where the subject of my research lies. The dragon, Durin. Several hundred years ago, the Dragon of the East, Dvalin, defeated Durin in battle and with the help from Barbados sealed his remains on Dragonspine. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows, more revitalized by every single day that passes. My impostor on Dragonspine was a failed specimen abandoned in Durin's stomach, an unsuccessful iteration of the Homunculus project.
Homunculus? Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine. So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
The two of you look identical, but judging based on demeanor, the new arrival seems more like the Hertha I know.
That means nothing. But how do we know he isn't the fake one? Then how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh? Oh.
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No, my head. It hurts.
The scar is right here.
Narutse? Why, the nerves. I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless your informant in the Knights of Onius failed to mention the scar on Hertha's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
No need to panic. You can just add it now. You excel at the changing your appearance, don't you? Or should I say, all spawn of Durin's life force have that ability. A powerful life force, an appearance you can change at will. Yet here you are, formless one, paralyzed to act, because you're worried using that power could affect your accomplices. Accomplices? Then Miles must be one of them. There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durin's life force have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impedes her from taking action. Once you attempt to transform, all who surround you will be affected by your power. You can't control it, because in this network of living beings, you serve as the core.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way! Whoa!
Come on, let's go!
Uh-oh. Třetina celého kortu prostě vytasí nože. He's trying to get away. Stop her.
Trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Time to get moving, everyone.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
After her!
It's time. All units move out. Third company, keep on the imposter's trail. We finally have the chance to talk. But before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens, and I never used human remains as part of an experiment. Second, the events of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. Okay. As for the witness, Master Diluc picked up on the situation long before proceedings, and participated in it too. Wow, that's quite a plan. Indeed. Follow me. Okay.
What? How are there monsters in the city?
They're all monsters from Dragonspine. An attack is imminent, but fear not. We have been prepared for this. We've been monitoring the resurgence of Durin's life force. Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on our city. And so we made preparations for an inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in a battle
Of course.
to come.
Where's our first stop?
The top of the city wall. Ah. Provide mobile support. Mona? Wait a minute. Mona to je taky, jo?
Master Jean, headquarters should be secure for now. We responded in time and had enough manpower. We can even spare some for mobile support across the region.
Good. I intend to suggest the monster from Giant's Man could be disguised as outside citizens, so be sure to exercise caution.
And my divination revealed there are also regular people under the influence of some strange power. Not all of them are monsters.
Yes, so for those people, the aim is to subdue, not harm. Before you attack, make sure you figure out what you're dealing with.
Understood.
Okay. Optional objectives. Ah. City Center, Residual Angels Share. Že hlavní gól je tam. Takže...
Captain Albedo, honorary knight, and your floating companion.
Some of the people around here are acting strange. Be careful.
God damn it. Proti tomuhle nemám dobrou kompilaci. Sorry, you're on your own. I'm stuck. To znamená Dragon Spineu, ledový týpci a já prostě... Když to nejsou...
Oz, reveal thyself.
No rest for the wicked.
I summon thee. Delve into destiny. Goose on the loose.
There we go. No, aspoň Fischl to zachraňuje s elektrem. Ale zrovna voda a led není na led zrovna účinná.
Oh, cutie, it's you. Here to take some weight off our shoulders?
Lupical, it's you.
Good work, everyone. We're here to help.
Thunderclap. Ha. Ha. Da. Sa. Ha.
Keep back! You're in for a little shock.
Get back!
Oh no.
Whew. It's been a while since I unleashed my lightning during Windbloom.
It happened a lot before?
Unleashing lightning on people? No. Once in a while, maybe. It sure feels good to let loose, though. My old professor even wrote to me about that a few days ago. Of course, I made sure to emphasize that I always treat others with kindness. It's only natural for a student to inherit their teacher's ways, after all. And mine was a gentle old man from the Spontamod school. So you see, this time I only used gentle methods of electrocution. So gentle, even Jean would have no reason to intervene.
Huh. Gentle electrocution.
Isn't he a good spirit, Miss Lisa?
Well, it's good to move about every once in a while.
Well, let's move on. Na střechách? City Center. Ah, sucrose. Mr. Albedo, everything good here? All good. A few monsters made to the city, but Master Diluc and Kaya helped me take care of them. Not long ago. S nima retrospektivně budeme fightovat. V minulosti, mezi tím, co jsme byli busy.
They've got a cavalry unit too.
Talking isn't going to get us anywhere. Let's take care of it.
All right, all clear. We should check the situation outside the city gate. Take care of the Sucrose. The young master and I are going to eradicate some evil outside.
Okay, but I think you should hurry up, Miss Guy. Mr. Diluc is kind of leaving you in the dust.
Oh, where are all these monsters coming from? My sword hand is cramping.
Wait! I think that's Captain Kaya's voice! Maybe he's coming to help! Just...
Fantastic job defending this place, you two.
We'll take it from here.
Oh, hey, I'm fine. It's your leg we should be worried about.
Swan, Lawrence, you should both get treated at the church. Don't push yourselves.
But, Master Diluc, didn't you leave the Knights of Favonius?
What? Are knights the only ones capable of defending this gate?
It's fine. Master Diluc is just altruistic as always. If a civilian is willing to help out, who are we to turn him away?
Understood. We're grateful for the support.
Yeah, thanks a million. We'll be
back soon. Flash forward. I have some spare time right now, so I was planning to make some potions to help the people fighting. Sound plan. Remember to be careful. I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle, retreat to somewhere safe. Don't worry about the front line. Understood. Okay. Fischl! Good eye, Amy.
Hold firm! Drag another wardrobe over here.
Wild beast, the Eminat shall not tolerate such transgressions.
Ah, that's the traveler's voice.
You have the most opportune time, Vassal. Sword at the ready.
Live! By royal decree! Lightning slash! Bellowing thunder!
No rest for the...
Feel this ancient power. Come into being.
Take this! Oz, reveal thyself!
Fear not, the foul monsters have been cast to the void.
Mein Fräulein means to say that you should refrain from going out for the time being. We will continue to protect this area.
All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. But, I've never seen a bird that can, talk.
Ah, no need to worry. I'm Mein Fräulein's humble servant. Please rest assured, I'm not a danger to you.
You can trust them.
Of course. I didn't mean it that way at all. I just...
Mademoiselle finished duties, yes? Go for it, smite these wretched beasts. The process must eliminate your path. Thanks, Fischl. Udělali jsme všechny optionals. Tak, teď. Zavládl, do your thing. Kdybych měl staminu, že nejsem na tlanu, tak je to vysoce stamina dependent. Whoop. And here we go.
Hey, Fontaine! Shoot, someone's coming. Help me, please! Someone...
What's with the freak out? It's just...
Perfect. I can drop the act. Sorry, I thought you were regular citizens.
It's about time. I think we'll proceed as planned.
I agree. Although, it's been a while since I dealt with something this big. Oh, it's gonna be pretty exhausting.
Don't worry, I'll treat you to a drink for your trouble.
Just what I wanted to hear.
So, these two know the other's identity then?
People are making new friends when we're out here, you know.
Monsters started surging in from Dragonspine during the trial. They soon became agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected those monsters to have become this advanced.
The power of evolution cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Durin absorbed the previous imposter.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
What the witnesses saw were true. I did hide those bodies. As I monitored the situation on Dragonspine, as many who ventured there came back different. Some were under the influence of Durin's power, but the less fortunate one had been devoured by the monsters, who then assumed their appearance to infiltrate the city. Most of those where the place had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I admitted the two who attempted to attack.
What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
The monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they even left behind body parts to aid in the transformation. All that remained on the first victim was a few strands of hair. On the second, some teeth and bone.
The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monster's mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest.
Someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of the bodies. After he defeated the doppelganger Whoopaflower from Dragonspine, back then, we promised to tell each other a story, remember? You told me a story of a gardener, I remember. I'm glad. Then you remember what I told you about Subject 2? In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transferred Whoopaflower into Subject 3. So there was another imposter on Dragonspine that day? Yes, that would be Subject 2. And confronted him and buried his body on Dragonspine. So you see, at one point, there was something hidden in that hole you found. But Durin is becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monsters dug up Subject 2's body and returned it to Durin's stomach. Durin absorbed the failed creation along with its knowledge and the way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Humans who venture into Dragonspine for too long are also bound to fall under Durin's influence. But those effects don't show themselves right away, and the extent to which a person can be affected is hard to perceive.
You saw it for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange? Those are the same people who just tried to break into the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Durin's power remained dormant within them until, finally, it surged to the surface and seized control.
That was also our goal. If we could force a situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash that power, and all those its influence would become violent, and thus we would know who was affected.
Wait, so what do? We can't go around hurting innocent people.
That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help.
We will use the power of the Animo to restrain them for now. That should give the knights the chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team will deal with them later. Alright, that's the long and short of the situation. It's time to activate the thing.
Yes. So, if there are little secrets other people shouldn't know, my identity, for example, keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, this should do it.
Ding, ding.
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many.
There should be now wind currents across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me? Loud and clear, all units, what's your status?
We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible?
It's all thanks to Lord Barbados. With Babe's busing, we will succeed in defending the city.
Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You didn't have to broadcast that.
Huh? That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
Oops. Wait, what did she say? No wonder you're crouching like you have something to hide.
Oh, you know, just a wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness the traveler, Paimon, and all.
Ah, right. Now that you're okay, we should check out the status of the others.
Thanks, friend. May the Animo Archon protect.
Yes, yes. Oh, hello.
I've got things covered here.
Meanwhile, Sucrose doing the potions, thinking of things. Kaya, a možná Diluc.
I don't like being in the middle like this. Especially on a bridge. Oh, look who it is.
Okay. Jo, Diluc na to má lepší element. Jednoznačně.
Phew. That was a close one. I suppose thanks are in order, Master.
No need. I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own convenience. You were in my way.
Oh? Well, let me get out of your hair then. I suppose we could work together, but you would just melt my ice anyway.
Suit yourself.
All right, tell me. When did you notice something was off?
The first trial.
Ah, because of the fake Hertha?
No. Because of you.
Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough?
No. You weren't nervous enough.
You weren't nervous enough.
Tell me then, Master Diluc. When do you think I actually get nervous?
I suppose we'll see, won't we? Monsters, income.
On second thought, best not to think about.
Duo fight? Duo fight.
Oh, so sorry. What's the hurry? Dodge this!
Yeah, the charge joy.
Time for retribution!
This will be
frozen in time. Freeze!
Verdict is...
Dodge this! Don't get frostbite.
Burn!
God damn you.
Cool it.
Fuck you. Fuck you. The hunger of many. Thanks, Kaya.
They're over there! Diluc, Kaya!
If you had time to make it out here, I'm guessing the other areas are secure.
What? We can't be here because we care?
Maybe this was just the closest spot to the city gate.
Maintaining control over the main road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice.
So what's the status over here?
All under control. Don't worry. My trusty civilian volunteer and I have this area covered.
I didn't think you meant the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you.
We don't have to bring that up.
Well, keep up the good work. We'll go check on the status of the other
Good
locations. Oh, I wanted to thank you for sending the court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by the end.
Believe me, he's had his suspicions since the first trial.
I suppose it just didn't feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Thank you for trusting me and for choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaya, good work as always.
Of course. Stay...
Alright. Běžíme dál. Whoosh. Fischl garduje side streets dolního monsteru. Guard je tam taky v náměstí, tady u churche Barbara Rosaria. A Jean s Monou na náměstí. Get close to the injured knights and use Barbara's skill to heal them. Já to fakt budu dělat.
Let the show begin. Yeah.
Gotta wait.
I'll protect us. Hi.
Talk to the Knights. Fakt můžou děkovat, že prostě Barbara umí healovat tak díky její vižně takhle efektivně. Alright, you should be on the mend.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
You're not rushing up at the front line, are you? You're still injured.
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back.
Well, maybe we can give you a hand. As you said, the research outside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattended. There are others here who need to get back to the front line, so I'll escort you all myself.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosario.
Just doing my job. I'll leave the cathedral to you, Barbara. You can count on me. I don't really know how all this started, but I do know that Jean and the others have been preparing for this for a long time, so I think everything will be alright. No, it has to be. Minulosti? Did I catch you at a bad time, Barbara? Not at all. Did you need something? I just wanted to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen. Attacks and fighting. So, I need to take care of yourself. Huh? How do you know? Albedo warned us in advance. It has something to do with Dragonspine, and he's our authority on that region, so we should take him at his word. Dragonspine? So this city is going to be in danger? Yes, but the Knights of Favonius will do whatever we can to protect the people. But then, who will protect you? Don't worry, I'll look out for myself, I promise. Please let them be okay out there. Yeah, Sister Barbara, could you lend me a hand? Of course! Je pěkný vidět sestry, povídat si. Noel! Tesla moje hotel de Brodu u Fontánky. Bennett. Amber a
Prepare for battle!
Scouti.
On guard, everyone! Incoming monsters at 11 o'clock!
Looks like we've got 25 hilly churls, 2 blazing axmita churls, and a bunch of different slimes.
Prepare elemental countermeasures!
Roger that.
Okay. Oh.
Get him! Neutralizing threats!
Go, Baron Bunny!
Jo, máte tu explozi. Že její konstelace umožňuje předčasnou explozi. God damn you. Ježmarja, ten Mika je taky useless.
Go, Baron Bunny! No escape!
Fuck you.
You had your chance!
Nope. Dr. Amber and Mika. Okay.
All units are now in position.
Bertha! Oh, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, that's quite a scary thought.
I get chills just thinking about it. A monster replacing someone close to you, and you're none the wiser.
Don't worry. Once this is over, these monsters won't be a threat to us again.
Albedo! Are you okay? The trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was so worried.
Same here. I thought it was all real at one point. I was in complete shock.
So you didn't know, Amber? Then it seems Eula did an excellent job at keeping the situation under the wraps. And no need to worry, you two. I'm not worse for wear.
That sounds like you, all right. She's like an impenetrable wall, that one. You're not getting a secret out of her.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
It was Kaya's suggestion, actually. He said that the plan would work best with someone well-known and reputable without being too high-profile. Naturally, Miss Hertha was the perfect choice. We needed to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea that she would disappear.
Ah, so that explains the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't take long for that to get resolved.
Well, because the imposter fell right into our trap. It was all part of the plan, first. First, we spread the rumor that Hertha was missing in action after some incident. The news came from Kaya and Hertha's direct subordinates, which was important because we needed to be credible. The imposter saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait. It didn't take long for the fake Hertha to appear right on the night's patrol route, claiming to have survived her mission.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
Yes. Mezi co jsme byli v několika different regionech během těch 6 měsíců. And our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Hertha's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a more advanced way of thinking than Subject 2. So we had to wait long enough to convince the fake Hertha that she had our trust. Furthermore, we needed to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Don't worry, Barbados already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
It was to be expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth. It had to be at the right moment, or it wouldn't have given the imposter even more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to know how I knew about Dragonspine monster and the monsters in disguise, and if my true identity got out, the public's trust in me would be gone. It was all a setup. Argue back and expose my origins, or keep my mouth shut and be seen as a murderer. Credit where credit is due. It was well thought out.
Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Indeed. I have you to thank for that, Traveler. Yeah, you probably don't know it, but you've been a part of the plan since the very beginning. Me? But I didn't even know if I was gonna come here. Like, how was I part of the plan? And for that, you have my sincerest apologies. I know I should have kept you in the light, but I had a reason. That might not sound intuitive, but I did it to make the plan even stronger. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover, someone willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. I knew you would return to Windbloom. I knew you would agree to attend the trial. And I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as an honorary knight would compel you to start your own investigation. The fake Hertha, Subject 2, has met you on Dragonspine before. If she thought even you had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her, and that would be the perfect time for us to strike. Albedo's right, you're part of our plan from the start. I hope you don't take offense to our decision to keep that from you. And please, don't be too hard on Albedo for this. He was just doing his best to look out for Mondstadt. Enough people were involved in the plan as it was. We had no other choice. The Honorary United Power will always be friends of Mondstadt. We will never forget it.
Aww, that means a lot.
Thank you for thinking of me. It was honored to take part. It was us who should be thanking you.
Wait, was that Eula just now? to check it out.
Optional objectives. Proč si to nemluví Dahlia? I step outside the corridor and this is the first thing I see. I'm not sure how much more I can take. I'm not brave enough.
I think you should give yourself more credit. You were brave enough to sit through the trial despite the nature of the allegations. That takes strength.
Jo. Její mistr byl osočován z vraždy. Hodně kredibilně. A přesto to vyseděla v klidu. Deacon Dahlia, I didn't see you there.
Apologies. Rosaria asked me to come. With Albedo running around protecting the city, she was worried you might be alone.
Což je absolutní pravda, je to úplně sama.
At a time like this, 2 is much better than 1. So let me help.
Oh, thank you. I didn't think Miss Rosaria even remembered me.
Of course she does. She spent all that time monitoring Albedo. It's only natural that she remembers his most dedicated student.
Yeah, so after all this, I doubt Mr. Albedo's identity will be a secret. Not to the higher-ups, at least.
As far as I know, he shared that information with close members of his order long before these events. Perhaps I spoke too soon. You do scare easily.
Sorry, I guess I didn't expect Mr. Albedo to just reveal it like that.
I'm sure he felt the time was right. Besides, you know the truth. I know the truth. It doesn't change anything, right?
When Mr. Albedo told me in the library a few days ago, I was pretty shocked. But more than that, I was amazed.
Not afraid?
No, not afraid. I trust in knowledge and science, and I trust in Mr. Albedo as a person. I just noticed, Deacon, there aren't there aren't any wind currents around us, are there?
We lucked out on that front. Otherwise, that conversation would have been for the whole city to hear.
To byl trošku problém. Jen trošičku. So that's how it works. That could have been so embarrassing. Jej. Tak, prolezeme. Mondstadt Side Gate, to je tamta gate přímo tamhle, to 111 metrů. To je tamto. To Side Gate, takže všude kromě tamhleto místa. Diana! How you doing?
Wee! These darn things are more annoying than disgusting booze hounds. Albedo, traveler! If you run into anyone who needs a safe place to wait this out, feel free to send them to that cat's tail. I'll be here to watch over things so the tavern will be safe.
Thank you, Diana. We'll be sure to do just that. Hey, thank you, Diana. Tak. Kdo pak bude tady teďkon? Bennett. Ten jí vlastně zvedal ze
Gotta
země.
say, when I saw you on the side of the road, I thought you were hurt. Not about to whack me in the head.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I was trying to run away, but I just couldn't keep going, so I pretended to be unconscious. Thought I could at least land a surprise hit on a monster that way.
I get it. That's a pretty common tactic. Oh, Traveler, Albedo, you're here.
Bennett, your voice actor is here. If you're looking for somewhere safe, head to the Cat's Tail. Diana's sheltering people there. Anyone who needs help is welcome.
Got it. I'll take her there right away.
Thank you, Bennett. Wind current, take me places. That's it. No, kruhy vedou na druhou stranu. Tady je ten... Tady se pamatuju z Euly na questu, tohle je ta... domek lomeno vila tý mondstadský nobility. Stříbrnější jídlo. Noel. How are you doing?
Burst forth. Steady as stone.
Focus on the battle. Got your back.
Someone needs...
Come into being.
Thunderclap! Ha!
Leave it all to me.
Witness my great undertaking. Burst forth.
As a dutiful maid would.
There we go. Thanks for the help. That was a lot faster than expected. I'm sure you have places to be, so don't let me keep you. Rest assured, I'll keep the people around here safe. Be careful out there. I know victory will be ours. Hey, thank you, Noel. Well, I suppose there's no one else. Jsme procyklovali ty nějaký ostatní charaktery, který jsme předtím neviděli. Takže... Tady je Razor a Lisa. Předtím. Takže... Eula!
It's all my fault. I knew Klee was fast, but disappearing like this?
Yep.
I only lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
Explain to me what?
Explain what?
Yep.
Albedo, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
We're providing mobile support across all regions. Was there something you need to explain to me? You can't tell me anything. I hope you know that.
Yeah, plus we kinda already heard what you said, so...
Just tell us. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Klee, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to find her.
I see. Please don't beat yourself up. But after all, Klee is...
Wait! Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
Alright, fighting first, conversation later.
She was right next to me, and the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second.
Please know for her speed, don't worry. She's a knight in her own right. She can protect herself.
Yeah. Oh, there you are! Klee's here to help!
What? See? Kids are fast on their feet.
Go!
Those bombs. I see what you mean. She's not to be underestimated.
Klee to the rescue! We won!
Hey. Great work, Klee. I'll be counting on you to protect Eula next time, too.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
No problem. Just leave it to Klee. Are you going on patrol, Mr. Albedo? Klee heard you went camping for a few days, and these monsters followed you back home.
Camping. Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
Wait. Klee heard you went camping. That's right. I need to report to Master Jean to settle my expenses. You have some time? I'm sure you'll be careful to escort you back to headquarters.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
It would be an honor. Klee will do her best.
Okay.
Scry the sky.
Ooh. Return to the center. Ooh. And Jean is back there. That should do it for now. Good work, everyone. How did we fare injury-wise? Hey, says Treso Spolu. Yay. Good. Our preparations paid off. Injuries are few and far between. I have the full record here. Wonderful. I'll review it in a bit.
We're back!
Everyone all right?
Amber? Yup, right as rain.
Right as
We're
rain.
back! Klee kept Miss Eula safe the whole way.
That's amazing, Klee. Eula was lucky to have you.
Aw. Looks like we're still missing a few.
Reporting back, Master Jean. Mission complete.
Good. Good to have you back safe and sound. Also, great work, everyone. This operation could have happened without you. Your leadership was made possible, Master Jean. It's been a busy few days. You should take a well-deserved break. But I believe you deserve one most of all. My work isn't finished, I'm afraid. I have a few loose ends to tie up. Loose ends... Ah, yes, of course. We can talk about it back at headquarters. Traveler, Paimon, you should be there too. Alright everyone, who has finished their work should head back to their quarters or to the church to get
Wanna
some
come
rest.
with us, Klee? We can drink some tea and eat some freshly baked moon pies. Yes! Yes!
Hey everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hey! Venti, thank you for everything. I know there were difficult moments along the way.
Oh, well, wait. Does that mean you saw me running for my life?
No, apologies. Just forget I said anything.
Just kidding. But you're right. It was tough out there. I almost lost my hat to the wind several times.
Any notable information on the wind?
Of course. I was out on the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. As for something notable, well, I picked up on anxious voices and a child's anger.
Durin has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing Subject 2's emotions allowed him to understand certain truth about this world and his existence, including the fact that he's no longer Mother's only child. Or her most perfect creation. It's obvious he found that fact difficult to accept. The emotion he felt in response was quite genuine and I dare say, human. If I eliminate the perfect creation, I'll be the only child Mother needs. This mindset arose one of Durin's instincts to compete and survive, and came to dominate all those around him. Of course, the absorption of Subject 2's knowledge allowed him to take a more intelligent approach, accusing me of murder. In the end, however, Durin still lacks sufficient social intelligence. The fact that his army even got this far is a miracle.
Oh, no wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
That same feeling. It's close!
Fonya? Ah, Miss Fonya. Here to make your report?
Oh, nothing much to report, actually.
Is that so? During the battle, you were talking about your transfer to the 7th Company. You were in charge of patrols and post-battle reconnaissance. How did everything go?
Good. No problems.
I see. Does she what? If you don't mind me asking, why did you come from that direction? And why are you alone? Did you think you were still meeting at the side gate? There was a change of plans. We sent this message over by the wind the last few minutes of the battle. There were a lot of changes during the operation, but I imagine you missed those as well because you're under Durin's influence. And you have been since our trip to Dragonspines over 6 months ago. Nope, you're not going anywhere. Tobie już przyjękane pokryte. Don't move. Let's continue this discussion back at headquarters. Tož jsme chtěli, než jsme byli vyrušeni. Restless as a child. Alright, the others are looking after Fonya. Please tell me you can help her. I can, as long as the rest of the operations goes well.
Wait, the operation isn't over. What do we do now?
What happens next is more of a personal project. I've consulted Venti about the possibility of calling a tripartite tripartidní conference. Conference tripartide. Ah yes, that's a relatively new tradition. Grandmaster Varka came up with that idea a few years ago.
I still remember when he approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Hexen Circle for a small favor. The chumminess caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any different, I'd have thought he was talking about his older sisters or something.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
I wouldn't exactly call him young, but he's not old either.
He's the type to crack a joke at every opportunity, so whatever age that is. Indeed. Anyway, the tripartite conference is gathering of 3 parties: the Hexen Circle, the Animal Archon, and the joint forces of Knights and the Church. Lord Barbados was able to facilitate a meeting between Varka and the mages. Varka has quite a way with words, so he was able to gain their favor and convince them to agree to a very important request. Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to our nation. Yes, and now I have a request of my own, so I need the conference to convene once again. Eventi, if you would.
Of course! Traveler, pass me the Dodo communication device.
Huh? You're gonna use that thing to call them?
Just watch and learn. Okay, I think this should do it.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Hold on, that's not the...
Wait. Barbados?
Varka?
Varka? Grandmaster?
Oops, wrong contact. Sorry, Varka, you're probably busy right now.
Well, considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Yes. Well, have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
All right, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Cancel. Jej, Varka, nečekaně. Nice. Varka má dobrý voice.
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Don't tell me he hid it beneath the great tree of Windrise. That seems like a bit much. Snad to pick up ta správná osoba.
Hello? Who is this?
Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti.
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
You're really gonna tease me like this? Fine. It's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
You still remember the tripartite conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He's asking for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
It's me, Aunt Alice.
Albedo, captain of the Knights of Favonia's investigation team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented? Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
In terms of technique, no. But in terms of location and materials, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
Já možná tuším.
Piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
Be right where? Here? As in this office?
Hello again, everyone.
Yeah, přestrojení. Hello, Aunt Alice. I've seen you turn to the seventh giant Dodoko again.
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while. On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
Thank you, Aunt Alice. Before you set out, there's someone you need to meet. Head to my office. He's waiting for you there. So...
Hey, have you ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? Paimon bets there's a secret snack stash hidden around here somewhere.
Yep. Yes. Já to věděl.
Hey, not so loud.
Mini-Durin!
What are you doing here?
Well, actually, I've kind of been helping you guys in secret this whole time. I tried tapping Paimon on the shoulder during the battle, but you floated away too fast.
You were there?
Yeah, I've been in Mondstadt for a few days now, but I've kept myself out of sight. I thought people might be scared of me.
Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
Thanks.
So, what brings you here? Oh, is it Windbloom? There are a ton of fun games this time of year.
I did sneak off to the festival for a bit. Even though I couldn't play the games because of all the people, I still had a lot of fun, but that's not why I'm here. Albedo and I made a promise to accomplish something great together.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna replace the Durin on Dragonspine. I'm gonna be the one who is revived and brought into this world.
Wait,
Aha.
didn't that already happen? You left the storybook world, and now you're here.
Jo, to je pravda, protože ten skeletální Durin na Dragonspineu, ta jeho life force se pořád zvedá, což vyústí eventuálně v reinkarnaci do nějaký míry. Takže jelikož se ta reinkarnace bude dít, nebo děje, tak prostě stýlne ten reinkarnační thunder.
Sorry. I should be more specific. Albedo said he can use alchemy to turn me into a human.
What?
Woohoo! Yes. Human transmutation, so you are Albedo's subject.
Yeah, he's been working on it for a long time.
And that's what you want, Mini Durin? To become human?
I don't know if want is the right word. I don't even know if there's a right answer in a situation like this. But I do know this. I have just as much of a right to this name. I don't want to lose to the other Durin.
Becoming human isn't simple as just changing form.
I know. Albedo talked to me about that. He said the Durin on Dragonspine is a lot more aggressive and primitive. Almost like a beast. But Mom created me in a storybook. The pure parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him. If I'm honest, I don't know what that will look like. If I can still be me, once I become one with that part of him. Maybe, without a complete soul, there was never really a me to begin with. Albedo said these kinds of questions are normal. We're all just trying to figure out who we are. But I'm not afraid of change. I want my life to have meaning. And suppressing an evil dragon, becoming human, both sound pretty meaningful to me.
I agree.
So don't worry.
Good on
Nobody's
you.
forcing me to make this choice.
Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project.
Yeah, I'm really grateful to him. We're kind of in the same boat, you know? Albedo told me he's the Kryda Prince, a synthetic human. And if this works, I'll be one too. We will be the only two of our kind in the whole world. Alchemical creations allowed to live in human form. If all living things are grouped together by species, and there's only one other person like me in this world, I guess that makes us family.
Definitely. You've just gotta trust one another. Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hat Guy know about this?
Yeah.
Hat guy.
I told him I was coming here to fulfill
Balladeer?
this, duty. He didn't try to stop me. Just told me to get a move on then. He didn't say it outright, but
Balladeer.
I think he supports my decision. Maybe he even thinks it's a good idea to go through with this. I'm a little scared, of course, but excited too. Anyway, I'm really glad I got to talk to you at a time like this. I feel a lot better now.
Takže Balladeer o tomhle ví taky. Cool. Go to the long table. Což je ta mystery room. Tady to. Šachy. Cool.
Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
So, no unspoken rules to be aware of? I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on some important lady's chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate. Jean didn't fancy tagging along?
A lot happened in the city today, after all. If she left, there would be no one around to lead the Knights of Favonius.
All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
I'll get right to the point. I intend to kill the evil Durin in Dragonspine.
Oh?
And I also like to request some alchemical reagents from the Hexen Circle to do it.
Which ones? I'm all ears.
First would be the flesh of that immortal monster from the Mare Javari.
Interesting. What else?
The other is a portion of the embryo left by my mother, riding on it.
The raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
Correct. Duran's heart has continued to beat ever since the day he died. Nebo spíš Schranka died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns to the realm of the living. It could be centuries or millennia, but the day will come. I've spent years investigating a dragonspine, so I'm well aware of the danger he poses. He has already posed considerable threat to Mondstadt, at less than half of his original strength. There's no telling how dire the consequences could be if he regained his full life force. Hence, if we want to be free of the dangers posed by his blood and limitless vitality, we must find a way to eliminate Duran entirely. Unfortunately, Duran is a special entity. Even after death, he could reawaken at any moment. So the solution is to kill him, and then resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be the creature he once was. In fact, he will no longer be a monster at all, because I intend to transform him into a human being. During the summer, Klee and I visited a fairy tale world called Similanka. Yep, to si pamatuju. A mám na to epizodu, takže tu si znovu shlédnu. Po tomhle. It was created by mages from the Hexen Circle, so I'm sure you know of it.
Of course. It was even the home of one of M's children the other day.
Ah!
Oh, I see.
It was during that journey that I learned, with certainty, that Duran would return to life one day. That experience inspired me. I met the pure soul M had created, and I knew I wanted to change Duran's fate. He could be the key. To that end, I devised an alchemical model for the transmutation. The soul will come from the fairy tale dragon of Similanka, the blood from the original dragon's heart, and the monster remnants from the Mare Javari and the embryo mother left behind will form the flesh. The corrosive nature of the dragon venom and the heightened vitality of the monster remnants will offset each other, keeping the construct body in perfect balance. Powerful side effect that can be triggered when the festering forces and life energy collide. In an alchemical setting, the results are sure to be nothing short of astounding.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child.
Do you see that as a bad thing, Aldalis?
Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them, and so you must pass the Hexen Circle's trial.
I understand. I figured something like this might happen, which is why I trust Traveler to come along. Wait, I'm joining you in this? You're not gonna try to talk me into it? Oh, you need convincing? I thought you want to keep an eye on me. Who knows what sort of outlandish thing I might attempt without someone keeping me in check. Fine, I'm not gonna argue with you.
So you know our tricks, huh?
Aunt Alice is always luckless spectacle. Any chance to witness friends come together to support one
Well,
another.
success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no? Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
What? Why?
The Hexen Circle trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure. There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more, no less. You understand, don't you, Paimon?
Okay. You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the trial.
Then let me make a formal request. Will you go on this trial with me? Of course. Let's do it. Are you ready? Just about.
Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
Whoa, whoa, whoop. We're tiny. It's certainly in keeping with the Hexen Circle modalities. We've been shrunken down to chess pieces.
Whoa, you're so tiny now! Take extra care of yourselves, okay?
What is it? Nothing. It's just Paimon's fuzz is even louder than usual now that I'm this size. He's always so energetic and lively. Nothing dampens our spirit. Don't worry, he'll be back with her again.
You sound pretty confident, Albedo.
Aunt Alice, I didn't recognize you personally. Could you begin conducting the trial?
Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test? I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See? Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal. Swashbuckle your way to victory like gallant fairy tale heroes.
Chess pieces, not the one who plays the chess games.
A dash of frost, like suffer the wrath of Eastleigh. Get to work.
Suffer the wrath of Eastleigh, bitch.
Moment of birth.
Wings of darkness, come. A little remove.
One spurs as I'm just flow. Ramming free. This is more like
Moment of birth. Coming to be.
Lolline, he's Papa. Get him.
Witness my great undertaking.
A little amuse-bouche. Oz, reveal thyself.
Jo, I get it. To mám navězt do té ty chujovinci.
A burst of flavor.
Feel this ancient power.
A dash of frost.
King and Queen should present a united front.
Let me scoop.
Witness my great undertaking.
Guided by destiny.
Fuck you.
Ugh, it had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me.
This one doesn't seem like Alice.
Well done. But this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are.
You okay? Oh. Stejnej battle, ale trošičku different.
The trial awaits.
Please. Child's play.
Only by turning the world on its
Barbello.
head can we see its true colors. So
it
begs the question, what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Pawns earned true freedom the moment they gained legs with which to run. So, in the spirit of Rhine-daughter, I prepared a little surprise for you. No need to thank me, of course. Just a small gesture of kindness from me, Barbeloth Trismegistus, to you.
You honors the presence of his child.
Oh, Albedo, you're always so charming and delightful.
Feel this ancient power.
Good lord, I was forgetting your lives.
Where were we?
Moment of birth.
A burst of flavor. By royal decree, delved into destiny.
Jako jestli jde o triggerování frouznout, tak jako na to má být nejlepší.
Allow me, my darling.
Feel this ancient power.
Ow!
Live! Our performance has yet to conclude.
To je stejný jako tam, že musím zabít oba dva najednou.
Feel this ancient power.
Nejdřív musím po té mrtce, co se schovává vzadu.
And now, a towering return to fall!
Suffer the wrath of evilling!
Oh no!
So, witness my great undertaking!
I summon thee!
What gorgeous game.
Yes, very well done.
We did it.
Grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief.
Huh?
The others.
You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be my guest.
Yay, slight mention money.
Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until next time, my dearies.
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie, you'll have to forgive Barbeloth. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique. But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual. Barbie was satisfied with your victory. And so am I. Congratulations to you both. You can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
You're finally back! Great job! You made it all look so easy!
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Thank you. Felt pretty good to beat the trial. Once you've rested up, let me know when you're free. We'll head to Dragonspine.
To deal with the dragon of Dragonspine, right?
Indeed. The sooner we deal with Durin, the better. Škoda. Jsem to mohl nechat doběhnout. We've arrived. Sorry, Paimon. I have to get to work now.
Still beating away after all this time.
Leave it to me. You two, stay on guard.
May Paimon ask a question?
You may.
Who is Durin to you? Do you think of him as one of your kind? And is he a dragon, person, animal, or monster?
From an alchemical perspective, we're both artificial creations. But biologically speaking, we have no relation whatsoever. So to say we are kin would be categorically incorrect.
Sounds like you prefer humans to dragons then.
If not so much a matter of preference, rather, as things stand, I would say I belong to the class of human, albeit a unique category thereof. But then again, most forms of life in this world possess some unique traits. I am perhaps the most unique among humans, in that I'm the only one of my kind. But soon there will be another just like me, assuming this alchemical project proves successful. I believe Mini-Durin already told you their intent to replace the Durin Dragon Spine. After my conversation with him, he also expressed a strong interest in becoming human. It is a fascinating prospect, also a project, not to mention an extremely challenging one, but I understand why he came to that decision. Do you see this as an act of creation? Well, understood in the broadest sense, this project deals with both the past and the future, and stands to profoundly impact many lives. That primarily is what makes it worthwhile. Helping Mini-Durin become who he wants to be is a secondary consideration, though still a meaningful one. By contrast, my personal motivations are nothing so grand and meaningful. I'm just pursuing something I believe in. In my view, to cultivate life with which the world cannot generate indigenously is to cultivate the world itself. Whatever aids life in attaining a greater level of perfection improves the world by doing so. It's not a question of whether this ought to be done or not, merely whether I wish to. Whether I wish to. The alchemical enterprise is concerned with deciphering and comprehending all forms of knowledge. That is the path I walk. Of course, that's not to say that this is just a science experiment to me. Anything that affects Mondstadt I approach first and foremost as a member of the Knights of Favonius. Does that answer your question satisfactorily? Well enough. Thank you. Finished.
Looks like a golden energy has encased the dragon's heart.
The whole heart would be too big. I don't need that much. Instead, I've just removed the core of it. The rest will soon lose its vitality completely. This time, Durin's body should finally die for good.
Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the fake Hertha? And what about the people who fell under Durin's influence?
Good point. The Knights are currently keeping an eye on them. But as far as I'm concerned, eliminating Durin's influence on the citizenry and creating the Durin is one and the same thing. Armed with this heart, I'll be able to complete the alchemical array and deal with all of these issues in one go. Return to Mondstadt with a strange tooth. Return to Mondstadt, to bude trošku dálka. Yep. A je to hned vedle tady teleportu. Jaká náhoda.
Turn that frown upside down.
Whoop. Let's call it a day here. Thank you for accompanying me.
Pleasure! We sure learned a lot.
Mondstadt's a lively place during the Windbloom Festival. You should take a look around and pick out some nice souvenirs for yourselves.
Oh yeah, the festival! Wonder who the Windbloom star is gonna be this time. Well, we've been too busy dealing with this situation the entire time. Who else would be free to work during the Windbloom Festival?
I'm sure we'll find out on the day of. As you all know, during this year's Windbloom Festival, the people of Mondstadt have banded together to face several waves of monsters that tried to invade our city. Accordingly, we would like to award the title of Windbloom Star to someone who made an outstanding contribution to the defenses. This is someone who may not look like a strong warrior, but whose keen insight played a vital role in gaining control over the conflict. His words and songs always have a way of lifting people's spirits, and they were a great support to us all. Let's give a round of applause to this year's Windbloom Star, Venti, the Bard.
Wow! Amazing!
Yay! Venti! Huh? No way! You're really gonna pick me?
Why not? You're the perfect person for the job.
Alright. Does that mean I get unlimited free drinks at the tavern?
I'm sure they'll be more than happy to support this year's Windbloom Star. If you'd like, you can even take a drink while you give your acceptance speech.
In that case, instead of a speech, how about a song? Everyone! The best bard in the land is about to begin his performance, so don't go away. Gather round and let...
Yes, whatever. Just do your thing. Эй, Ваня Страйк. Albedo. Walking away. I hereby exercise the prayer of formation. Huh? Ah! Ubiquitous earth, flowing water, refining fire, fortifying wind. Hey, everyone having fun. Traverse the 18th, worldly, and 20th passage. Dit wisselspoor. Emergent soul, enter the mortal realm. Elevate festering flesh into sacred blood and bone. Oh, sages, witness my grand endeavor. Poralita. Hey, how was it? Not bad, right? Ooh, it has wings.
Albedo, how did everything go?
Very smoothly, I'd say. We achieved our goal.
Really? So Mini Durin looks like a human now?
Correct. However, his newly formed body is still stabilizing. We should give him some time. Incredible work, Albedo. I graciously accept the compliment. It is really remarkable what we've accomplished.
So, how do you feel right now?
Quite good. I did what I set out to do, and achieved a personal goal. I think even she would have made a rare facial expression had she seen it.
She?
My master and mother, Gold Rhine-daughter. A long time ago she sent me to Mondstadt with the instruction to complete a task of monumental importance, to find the truth of the world. I had a theory about what she meant, and in time I was able to corroborate it. Sure enough, finding the truth of this world basically stood for getting a life. That might be easy for most people, but for someone like me, an artificial human, it meant doing a lot of learning about a lot of things. I had to find out about myself and the world around me, get to know me, and get to know other people. Life is the space that exists between me and the world. To become truly human, I had to inhabit that space. So for an artificial human, finding a life is in some sense equivalent to finding the truth of this world.
So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder those monsters wanted to infiltrate the city and replace you. They wanted your life for themselves!
Being alive is just existing, but having a life is what makes you truly human. I think that's the message she wanted to get across to me. Still, I found this whole series of events has given me a new inspiration. Becoming human is only the beginning. What follows is the choices a human has to make in life, as well as the kinds of family bonds they will form. Most people will probably see the events of the last few days as something out of a nightmare, but for me, it's just part of my family life. I fear that the carefree existence my brother has enjoyed thus far will now come to an end. Just like me, he will have to step into the world and face the same constraints as everyone else.
You've got an unusual family, that's for sure.
Well, I suppose we get it from our mother. She is highly unusual. There are all kinds of families in the world. Some base their life around the family store, others around the farm. But in my family, I suppose we tend to the flower beds, and now I'm a gardener too. As long as I feel like I've gained something from the experience. Master never showed her face, but if the Hexen Circle knows what I've done, that means she knows as well, and gave her approval. Since devouring Nabarus, it would seem she finally found a modicum of peace. And if so, then I am truly happy for her. She didn't always have a penchant for madness, you know.
Devouring Nabarius? What's Nabarius?
It's the name of the ruler of life.
What?
Aunt Alice told me about it not too long ago, but it came as no surprise. I knew Master would do it sooner or later. As for the ruler of life, all I know is this. Nabarius is not gone. Instead, because of Master's action, she and Nabarius are now one. In any case, thank you so much for help during this ordeal and choosing to stand by my side for it all.
Of course, that's what friends are for.
Paimon took the whole words right out of my mouth. Hearing you say that means more than I can say. I'll make sure to pass along the sentiment when I report back to Master Jean.
Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters? Well, good luck with the report.
Thank you. I'll get to it.
Wow, this Windbloom Festival turned out to be a special one. It feels like we really made a difference. Oh, Paimon almost forgot. If the Windbloom star has already been chosen, what is this year's Windbloom gonna be?
Wanna take a guess?
Venti, you're back.
Well, I couldn't keep my two dear friends in the dark about this year's Windbloom, now could I? What do you think of the Cecilia?
It's quite fitting. I like it.
The true feelings of the prodigal son. A sentiment as sweet and warm as a gentle spring breeze. Perfect for the season. Traveler, give me your hand. The mages are very pleased that you and Albedo managed to pass their trial. Albedo received the materials he sought, so you deserve something in return as well. The Hexen Circle wants you to have this. It contains something entirely one of a kind. A secret of sorts. When the time is right, it will reveal itself to you. So no need to open it right away.
Wow, a gift and a mystery all in one. The mages sure love their secrets, huh?
According to the sender, you are probably the only person who could make use of something like this. So I suppose it belongs with you.
Alright. Thank you.
Well, all I did was deliver it. Although, I did go to great lengths during this whole ordeal. I suppose a reward for my efforts wouldn't be out of the question.
You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink?
Really? Oh, I'll hold you to that, you know. No going back on your word.
Of course not. Let's go to the tavern right now.
Music to my ears. Oh, I'm so happy I could fly. Oh, it's like this festival was made for me or something. When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. Through shadows so cold, he saw wisdom untold, chasing a fragrance the wind only knows. Thus wistfulness waned and faded into night as he stepped from the darkness and into the light.
Paralogism complete. Alright. Achievement. Paralogism. Well, technicky za to existuje pro Durina samostatný side story quest, takže se dozvíme o tom, jak dopadnul a jak vstoupil do toho světa v tom questu, který samozřejmě bude extrémně daleko. Nebo možná přehodnotím. Podle toho, jak to mám ve svém textě jako napsaný. Anyway, bez dalších okolků. Máme hotový quest. A celkově bylo to hodně fajn. Velmi jsem si užil, co jsem viděl, čeho jsem se účastnil. Velký monstatský návrat. A hromadu lidí jsme viděli, všechno možný se stalo. I když pár lidí pořád nemluvilo, což mě sere. Ale mohli aspoň vytáhnout ChatGPT, to aspoň mohli. Ale co se dá dělat? Hod jsem namlouval určitý lidi, tak snad to pro vás nebylo až takový uši drásající, nebo takový divný. Prostě mě říkat ty liny, snad jsem reprezentoval ty určité postavy co nejlíp. Kromě voice actingu, předstírat něčí voice nebo voice actovat je absolutně mimo mé renomé. Ale dokážu mluvit anglicky a číst věty anglické úplně profesionálně, mým hlasem. Takže to jsem mohl udělat. Anyway, to bude pro dnešní díl všechno, nic dalšího naplánovaný nemám. A tu ještě než se úplně rozloučíme, tak musíme samozřejmě dát půl. A víme od posledního dílu, co se koná. Not this. Kolumbína, samozřejmě, co jinýho. A máme nastřádáno, myslím, nevím kolika, vím, že mi zůstalo v hlavě, že potřebujeme tak 3 půly možná pro hardpity. No, dám 2 půly teď, no uvidím, možná dám ten 3. Schováním hlavu a nechám se překvapit, protože konec konců může dropnout cokoliv, kdykoliv, teďkon. Oh. Yay!
Or Kutar, or
Let's
Manga,
go!
whatever you prefer. I'm
Nahned.
used to having many names. The moon's blessing is yours, whenever you might find yourself in need.
Yay, the moon's blessing is yours. Yay, Columbina! She's home! Vlastně 2 půly dřív, 2 ten půly dřív, než jsem plánoval, nebo než jsem propočítával matematicky, kdyby bude hardpity. O 2 půly dřív. 2 půly early je 2 půly saved, což nechává dost ten půl technicky za to, že bych hardpity jenom zibaj. Ale ta už bude na 50-50 šanci, takže je možný, že oni přijdou. Ale zibaj bych si taky nemusel chtít nechat ujít. A ještě jeden setos pro formu. Nice. Setos ještě do sbírky. Hej. Tady už máme všechno, tady sbírám tyhle ty chovince na ten Black Cliff, kdyby náhodou, nebo nějaký jiný ten set. Už mám ještě 60 půlů, 6 ten půlů a 80 ten půl je hardpity, takže mám v podstatě dost ten půl na dalšího. Tak se na ní podíváme, zařadíme nejdřív na nějaký grupy, abych mohl. Což Team Fireworks, Yoimiinu grupu. Dalšku. Já žádnou momentálně volno nemám, tak budu muset uspořádat jako impromptu prostě narychlo grupu. Je Hydrocaster, tak třeba nevím. Tebe. Dám tam ji a tebe.
Will we be
Třeba.
gone long?
Moonsign na Sengli, má vlastně ten Moonsign. Můžu tam někoho strčit, oni nejsou vysokýho levelu, protože v tom regionu vůbec ještě nejsem a nemám tam co dělat. Mám jahodu a nefér.
We'll discuss my fee afterwards.
Třeba tebe. Jej. A ne spellcaster. Trojkombo. What the? Ona spotřebovala ty měsíčky na to. Jo, takhle to prostě plošný před sebe, ale když má ty měsíčky, tak to dělá ještě bonusový nějaký blast k tomu a ještě se to řetězuje, dokud je mám. Takže zajímavý. Jo, má speciální movement, to jsem si tipnul. Nic jsem o ní nečet, jenom vím, že existuje z promočního materiálu. Ale zajímavý. Má zrychlený movement, to jsem si tipnul, že by mohla mít. Už za nic nedělá moc, tak si o ní přečtem hezky po staru. Tak. Three attacks, charges necessarily highly hydra damage after short casting time. If you have at least one word and do, neboli ty měsíčky, Columbina's charge attack will be replaced with a special charge attack Mundu cleanse, which will not consume stamina. Zajímavý. Consume word and do to deal 3 instances of our dendro damage. To protože tam mám to. Dendro nefer, anebo to je náhoda. Wait, what? Já přísám, že buď je to náhoda jak svině, anebo prostě to je zamýšlený. Ok, takže our hydra damage, nebo když mám měsíc, tak dám our dendro damage to opponents in front. This damage is concerned lunar bloom. Skill, což dělá whoosh už před sebe, ale nic se nestalo. Awaken Moonbound Tides, our hydra damage is summoning gravity ripple. To je vypsaný tady, to nepotřebuji vidět. Gravity ripple will follow the active character on field while continuously dealing our hydra damage to surrounding opponents. Wait, takže to má jako off-fieldovou atakující věc? By nebylo od věci. Continue sending our hydra damage to surrounding opponents while gravity plays on the field and nearby party members trigger lunar reactions or inflict lunar reaction damage. Columbine will accrue special gravity. Once gravity is accumulated to its limit, different types of damage will be dealt to enemies based on the type of lunar reaction that has accumulated. Takže delay damage podle toho, jaký charaktery dávají jaký typ lunar damage. Moonside Ascendant Game. V tom pokročilém Moonsignu Gravity Ripple inflicts hydro damage over a wider area. Ultinam. Hills and tides unite under the new light of a pristine new moon. Temporarily transform the surrounding terrain into a lunar domain. Hydro damage. The domain that Columbine summons after unleashing the bursts when current active characters are within the lunar domain, the lunar reaction damage affect the members will increase. Okay. Get ty dvě věci. Pasivky. If one of your party members is incapacitated while in not cry region, Columbina will revive this character. Okay. The amount of HP the character will have is based on Columbina's friendship level. The effect can occur once every 100 seconds. Takže jednou za minutu a půl. Zajímavý. This effect does not trigger in domains, transdomains or spiral abyss, protože to jsou nějaký jakože transdimenzionální prostě venkovní zóny. Additionally, Columbina appears to have a special affinity for certain animals who are influenced by Kuvaki. OK, no idea what that means, ale zní to něco podobně krypticky, jako měla Nahida se svým skillem, že to pak četla myšlenky. to se dozvím, až k tomu přijdu. A druhá pasivka. Moonlight led onto you. When the party member triggers an electrocharge, bloom or hydrocrystalline reaction will be converted into lunar charge or crystallize respectively. Takže když triggernu nějakou vodoreakci, tak to transferne na lunar verze i kombinace. What? Lunar reaction damage inflicted by party members gain a base damage increase based on Columbina's max HP, takže se bude buildovat na hápka. For every 1000 HP, the base damage is increased by 0.2 up to a maximum of 7%. Additionally, Columbina is in the party's moon side will increase by 1 level. Protože, jakýkoliv moon charakter to increase o 1 level. Tady jsou ty pasivky, takže pasivka za lehké levelování. When triggering gravity friends, ta gravitační věc, kterou vůbec nechápu, to jsem vůbec nepochopil, to bych musel vědět. A několikrát to vidět, I guess. Columbina gains the lunacy effect, increasing her crit rate. This effect can be stacked 3 times. Takže já mám bonus na crit rate, nice. A za téměř na maxování. When characters within the lunar domain, což je ultina, trigger lunar reactions in that domain, they will gain additional effects. When Thundercloud performs lightning strike from the lunar charge, it has a chance to perform an additional lightning strike. With Lunar Bloom, when triggering Lunar Bloom, the party gains a special Moonridge Dew. Up to 3 dews can be gathered. And Lunar Crystallize, when Moondrift Harmony is triggered, every Moondrift has a chance to inflict an extra attack. Okay. Mě zajímalo tohleto. When a party member triggers electrocharge, ku příkladu, tak ono to převede na lunar charge. Což znamená, s ní v partě jsou non-měsíční lidé jako validní? Nebo jako asi budou přispívat k té lunar charge, že budou dělat lunar charge věci, když jsou s ní v partě, ale nevím. Budu definitivně na to muset uvažovat a rozjímat x hodin, dní, měsíců. Není to věc, kterou pochopím nahned. Ale pořád můžu udělat ještě jednu věc. A to je její test run, protože existuje. Basic tutorial TriStage. Tutorial me. Přečetl jsem si texty, takže teď... What? Off-field damage? Je off-field! To bude tak useful. Yes. Off-field damage dealing? Yes, please. Enables teammates to do lunar charge reactions, dealing various types of lunar damage. After a skill summons a gravity ripple that continuously deals... Okay. Nejdřív to přečtu a pak se kouknu. Columbina summons a gravity ripple that continuously deals hard damage to nearby opponents. Whenever nearby characters trigger lunar reactions or deal lunar damage, Columbina will accumulate gravity. When gravity reaches maximum, different types of reaction damage will be dealt. Udělá whooshy whoosh. Pak lidé blízko dostanou z nebeského útvaru prostě whoosh zpátky na ně dolů. After Liyue Eula, she summons a lunar domain that grants different buffs to lunar reactions triggered within it. Takže dá nějaký lunar damage sama a pak mají ty lunar reakce damage boost v té oblasti, kde to udělala, takže... Yep. Ale přitom ty non-lunární postavy jim pomáhá dělat lunar damage, takže ty postavy taky samotný budou dávat zvýšený lunar damage. Lisa. A ten normální volk má takovejhle zpomalený. Nice.
Surrender and be gentle.
Trigger Grady Event Preference. To jsem vůbec nevěděl, že tam mám task.
Change of plan. Cleanup sequence initial.
Surge. A new moon rises.
New rises.
You poor lost lamb with one heart.
Yeah.
Insulation.
Zajímavé. Trošku to chápu. Jenom trošku. Chápu, že když budu dělat takhle věci v kombinaci s ostatníma postavama, že se bude dít damage a že se bude dít větší damage. A že když budu bojovat s dalšíma lunárníma postavama, že se bude dít lepší, větší damage. Ale přesně nechápu pořád a bude pořád mi trvat pochopit několik dní, co se přesně v jakou milisekundu děje a proč se to děje. Jenom vidím, že se to děje a že prostě ty animáci umírají, ale nechápu proč. Což budu muset pochopovat v dalších budoucích časech. Winter Ice Leaf. A slime. Ona je basenutá na slimech, jo? Jakož mám 1400, tak to I will appreciate. OK. Well. To mi dá hodně na popřemýšlení do budoucna. Příště to jsem zahájil neoficiálně tradici, ale budu ji dodržovat. Vám přímo z mého textáku řeknu, co bude dál. A dál bude další mezisekce mezi Archon Questama, započínající miniquest ságou, což je nějaký jeden z miniquestů. Zbývá tam jeden fontaineský a myslím tam máme dva sumerský. Takže jeden z nich vyberu. A pak dva side story questy, co dodělávám. A pak bude Archon Quest. Takže to je můj rozvrh. Příště se vrhneme na jeden z těch 3 miniquestů, který se pak rozhodnou. Pravděpodobně asi ten fontaineský. Což tam máme nějaký ten Narcissenkreuz Ordo Investigation, který probíhá napříč různýma miniquestama, takže to se možná objeví. Ale to bude všechno příště. Pro teďkon děkuji, že jste se dívali. Tady s Madam jako bombou na závěr se loučím a uvidíme se příště. Takže děkuji, že jste se dívali a pokud právě jdete spát, tak dobrou noc.